In an ever-changing dynamic workplace and world, this causes a high competition to even attain a job, whether that job is at the top of the hierarchy or lower. This ever-changing shift to choosing certain anti-mainstream jobs has never been more clear at this age, as there are many content creators, video editors, and design people who use social media to, in a sense, market themselves and that job. With this, it creates a difficult choice for parents to direct their child to a path which maximizes their potential, but while also being the safest path for the child to pursue according to their parents. Before the opposition goes into the arguments, a rebuttal would be imposed. As surely as there are many free courses for certain digital skills, such as content creation, design, video editing, and others, this and that, that in itself creates competition around the world surrounding these specific kinds of skills. These free courses certainly provide the learning platform for children to develop these skills. However, most companies still need a legitimate certificate or some sort of document which is legal, obviously, which essentially states and says this child named blah 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 is an individual which has completed this course and is, in a sense, have a certain skill, and or other forms of documentation which ensures that a child can actually perform that certain skill. In addition, most free courses do not actually provide the whole package, in a sense, needed to unlock that skill or develop that skill, and need a child to essentially do additional investments or pay to unlock that whole skill package from that certain free course. That may sound fine as a middle class family, but some free courses may not be suited for certain children no matter how hard they try to learn that skill from a certain course. And if that child still pursues many free courses and, let's say, pay for the whole package and still not be able to learn that certain skill or attain that skill, it in itself is a financial burden to the family, even though it may be considered minor to that middle class family. Secondly, as success can be defined as many various things depending to an individual, the path itself to success is not as clear as the proposition thinks. The path to success for any child, whether they choose to self-educate themselves and or pursue formal education or even both types of education, is entirely not as clear, as it is an ever-changing and dynamic world that equals to no certainty that a self-educated and or even formally educated children, or even both, will get that job from the job opportunity to work in a company and earn a salary and earn income for their family. However, formally educated children have one crucial benefit and essentially advantage, which is basically what people now call a piece of paper. Just a piece of paper. No, it's a diploma, a certificate, a report card, or any form of documentation on that child's knowledge and skill, which provides employers needed information. This is not implying that self-educated children don't have their own knowledge and or skill, but the proposition is implying in a case, let's say, where there is one job opportunity and two candidates pursuing the opportunity, one self-educated and one formally educated, which, for example, share the same equal knowledge and skill level, But as the employer can see from the formally educated child that formally educated candidate that in a certificate or a diploma that their skills and knowledge are verified and they have grades, not like self-educated, not saying that there's a problem with that, but it just gives a guarantee for that employer that the formally educated candidate is a better fit for a company. Now, to go into my argument, if the children who do decide to choose these content creation jobs, audiovisual design jobs, video editing, and this and that, or any other digital or technology oriented jobs, without pursuing a formal or higher form of education, essentially do not have a safety net if they fail. It's not to say they will not go to certain failures and challenges and obstacles to pursue that career, but in itself, as a parent, let's take our place as a parent, you would fear that choice of your child would plunge him or herself to depths of failure, which in itself is very hard to go through. To deprioritize a safety net for most middle class parents or even most families is essentially letting your child walk on a tightrope in a circus, and when that child falls or essentially fails, it's all over, or it's very hard to get back up and stand up to more challenges and more failures. That in itself is a strong reason enough to oppose deprioritizing formal education in favor of a career in digital jobs such as content creation, design, and this and that. However, it's not to say choosing that career is wrong. There's no rebuttal for that. But specifically choosing a path with no safety net, also known as, let's say, formal education, it's not the best choice a parent would like a child to pursue. And as a parent, you would like your child to choose a path, and you direct that path which is most optimal for that child. So proud to oppose this motion. Thank you very much.